Audible? All right. Good evening, all, and welcome to our tonight business opportunity presentation. This is the International Superstars team, and I'm Constanza Wairimu Morioki, welcoming you to our tonight's meeting. Feel most welcome for those who are logging in for the first time. And for the members, feel most welcome. I'm excited to take you through tonight's meeting. Okay, will allow me to start sharing my screen. Okay. There we are. All right. As you can see, and as I've said, we are the Superstars team, and we are here to build our lives and make our lives better. Our mission is to help individuals to be able to start and own their own businesses so that they may be able to realize financial freedom, travel the world, and enjoy a better lifestyle. As Jim Rohn says, your income is directly related to your philosophy and not the economy. Despite the hard times that we have been experiencing from time to time, we can see still many people moving on with their businesses, putting on buildings, big businesses. So it is about every individual and not about the economy. So as the Superstars team, we are offering solutions here, and our first solution that we offer is remedy to health crisis. We say that prevention is better than cure, and we don't have to wait until we start crawling or feeling down so that we start taking care of our health. So our health is our greatest wealth. I tell you today that your health is your greatest wealth. Without your good health, you will not be able to accomplish many things in your lifetime. So you need to be really healthy and keep it at that. So every day, anything that you eat, you are either fighting disease or feeding it. And the World Health Organization has given a wellness triangle, the kind of nutrition that we should follow on a day-to-day basis. The first thing that we should do, that we need to do on a day-to-day basis, is to do exercise, physical activity, not only for weight management, but just for keeping fit. And then we should eat whole grains and not the refined ones. Fruits and vegetables should always be on our plate. Proteins, we should take them in portions and not big chunks. You see, fats and sugars, we should take them also in portions and not so much. And if able to, we can just leave them at that. So what has happened? Are we following this wellness triangle? Mostly, no. When we follow this wellness triangle, then we will remain healthy. Our body cells will remain as healthy as we can see here. This is a very healthy body cell. Tiniest organ in our body. We are made of 73 trillions of cells, very many. So we need to feed them very well so that they are able to pass in nutrients when we eat this well, and the waste after the metabolism is able to come out very well. So due to our daily eating habits. Not daily really, but mostly. When we eat like this young lady we see here, then we have inverted our triangle, our wellness triangle. We, instead of doing what the World Health Organization has recommended, we are doing exactly the opposite. No minimal, no exercise, or very minimal. Whole grains, we are eating the refined ones. We are not eating whole grains. Fruits and vegetables, no, we are not taking very minimal, and mostly we relate this with the children and the sick people. So mostly you find out that a week goes without a person having a fruit, or maybe they just had a banana or a piece of pineapple and they say they have had fruits. Proteins, we are taking them at very large quantities. Fats and sugars, overboard. Lots of fats and sugars. Lots of fats in our foods and added sugar in our drinks, lots and lots. So what has this done? This has led to our body cells becoming very unhealthy because we are not following this wellness triangle. And as a result, when our body cells become very unhealthy, then we become candidates of illnesses and mostly the chronic diseases. So this is the beginning of all the challenges. And the World Health Organization, it had predicted that by the year 2020, which has already come to pass, that mostly many deaths will be out of these chronic diseases like the heart diseases, cancer, diabetes, stroke. And these are things that we are experiencing currently and also in the past. It is not a myth. It is something which is a reality, and we really need to check on our health. All right, now that this has come to pass, all is not lost. Since this is something that human has created, we have said that no, we need to check this and we need to turn it around. So as Superstars team, we have partnered with the Neolife International. This is a company which was started back in the year 1958 by Jerry Brasfield in the USA. And it came to Africa in the year 1971. To Kenya, it came in the year 1996. And today, our guests, you are hearing it for the first time. This company has grown globally. It is across 57 countries, and it is 67 years old. Why this? It is because of the good values that the company has. Absolute integrity being the first number one value. What we say is the truth, nothing but the truth. And then people are number one. This company values people very much. And then the products that work. The company provides us with very high-notch products which have been scientifically researched by a scientific advisory board, which was led initially by the late Ada Fast, the founder of chemotherapy. You can see the kind of scientists that are involved in this making of these products. They are very renowned scientists. And so the products that the company offers are very top-notch products. We are not experiencing here, but we are telling the truth. Absolute integrity. Equal opportunity for all. This company embraces everyone who has a dream, who has a desire, who wants to achieve in their lives. There are no limits. And then we have long-range vision. This is a company that when you join this opportunity, it will be there in your own lifetime. It will be there in your generation to come. It will be passed generation to generation. And so Now that we have not been following the right nutrition, we have our cells unhealthy. The Neolife International is presenting to us, it offers to us, it provides to us the 3NN number one product, which takes care of our body cells. We say that good health starts at the cellular level, and 3NN is food for the cell. It makes our body cells to be very efficient in their work, in nutrient utilization. It enhances vitality in our bodies. It gives us that energy from morning to evening. You are able to go through your day chores without really getting that tired. It supports cellular health, and it gives you that energy to last through the day. So when you have TNN, you are sure that your body cells are good, and you don't have to have TNN just because you're sick. No, it is for each and every one of us, for us to have our cells remain healthy. And so there are also other ranges of products, from nutritional products. I'll mention but a few. We have herbal ranges. In herbal ranges, let me mention feminine herbal and masculine herbal. These two are for balancing our hormones for the female and for the male. And so as a woman, you are able to remain as a woman the way that you should be. And also as a man, you are able to function as a man should be. We have also ranges for children, like the omega-3, and also we have like the Vita Squares. The Vita Squares, they have all the minerals and vitamins that the children need. The omega-3 is very good for the brain, very good for the eyes, also for the heart health, for each and every one of us. It doesn't have to be necessarily the children. Very good for lubricating our joints. We also have the likes of the weight management. And in weight management, we have Pro Vitality, we have Neolife Shake. This can be used to replace a meal if you are doing weight management, but they are also it can be used generally for our good nutrition. We also have the skincare products. We say that the skin is the biggest organ in our body, and each and every one of us on this call, every one of us, we have that. And I know each one, we want to grow younger, to remain younger for longer and looking healthy. Yes, this is what this skincare does. It's organic. All of these products are organic, and when we use them, they make us to remain younger. We look younger, and we have that glow on our skin. Yeah, very nice. And then we have the home care range. This one, I'll mention the light duty concentrate. Very good, multi-purpose, can be used in all the chores in the house, from the kitchen, washing utensils, washing vegetables and fruits, can be used as hand wash. Very nice. And then we have the Super 10. The Super 10 can be used on stubborn stains on the floors, on the toilets, on the sinks, on the surfaces around the house. And then we have the Care. The Care is a very good disinfectant. It's organic also. All of these products are organic, like the LDC, biodegradable. Even after you washing, you can pour that water with the soap on your garden and it will be just fine. It becomes okay it is like very, very good for the crops or whatever that may be growing in the garden. It will be just fine because they are organic, biodegradable, very friendly to the environment. And then to mention the last, but not the last really, because there are hundreds of products here. We have the farm care products, and this is none other than the Super Grow, the water drop. This one very good, and it increases your yields by 167%. Can be used in all weathers, whether it is rainy time or it is dry time. It can be used across all weathers. It makes the water wetter. It is able to go through the soil. It breaks the hard pan of the soil, and so it enables the plant to be able to utilize more nutrients from the ground there. Okay, that is number one solution. I want to believe that we have learned and we are feeling much better now, much healthier than we started the meeting. Okay, we go to financial freedom. So, what do we say? We say that if you do not work for your dreams, definitely somebody else will hire you to work for their dreams. And this is happening. It has been happening all along. And now, each one of us, we have a dream, either to own a big house, either to drive a very nice car, a big machine, to fly around the world, travel the world, or to have enough cash to take care of all our expenses, that we don't have to really stress thinking about what am I going to get for my children? How am I going to pay school fees? Or how am I going to do this or that? We all have a dream. And with this dream, we can go very far. So let me take us through this cash flow quadrant. On this side here, we have the employee. These are people who have a job, 8 to 5 job. It could be done at night, daytime. And then we have self-employed. This is a person, you own your own job. Maybe you have a shop or a kiosk or something like that. And then on this side, we have this side, mostly this work runs from 8 to 5. And if you are self-employed, mostly you will not work through the night. You will work part of the day. Okay, and then on this other side, we have, we have business builders. These are big business builders. They own a system which works for them. And then we have the investors. Here, the investors, money works for them. On this side, whether the person is on the ground working or not at all, the business will still run. Like the kinds of the big systems like the Safaricoms or people who have invested big businesses, they don't have to appear there, but the business will run day and night. And this is where we all want to be. We want to run away from this side of JOB, Journey of the Broke, from January to December. We are complaining. We get money today, and in a week's time, it is finished. So how do we maneuver? We are inviting you to join us, the Superstars team. And the moment you join the Superstars team, you automatically partner with the Neolife International, and you become an instant entrepreneur. And here you will be able to get very good perks. You get extra income. You can do this part-time or full-time depending on your availability. You will be able to get residual income because of the products that we are having. They are used over and over. The customers are happy. They want more. And then you'll be your own boss. You'll be able to work from wherever you want, with whomever you want, the time that you want. It is really good. It is also a low risk business. Whatever income, whatever capital that you put in, it will come back to you. You will not have gone any loss at all. And then you'll be able to get a digital suit where you'll be able to work on the internet, from the office, from your own home, from wherever that you want to be. Then there are also incentives, travel and cash bonuses. As you work out your business, you'll be able to enjoy this. And then you're joining a transformative community where we hold each other, and for personal growth, for business growth, we are on a mission to end the trend of poor health and financial stress. So, how do we get there? We have 3 success habits. Number 1 success habit is that, as we have said there before, you have a dream. And this dream, it is your goal. You have to have a very strong dream, very exciting, the goal that will push you every day to wake up to go and work out your business. Number 2, you use these products. When you use these products, you get points. Every product has been assigned point value. Then you talk to people. When you talk to people about these products, you get more points. And when you talk to people about this opportunity, you get more points. Okay. How do you partner with Neolife? You'll pay a fee of 17,880, and when you pay this amount, then you'll be given 3 TNNs. We saw the work of the TNNs. They are the food for our body cells. This is where life begins. And very good, you'll get 3 TNNs. And on top of that, you will get an international license on the same amount. You'll get literature material about the products, about the business, about the company, about everything. You'll get a website that you'll be able to follow up your business and even work your business remotely from everywhere, anywhere that you may be. And if you decide to join us today and you are far from Nairobi or from wherever that you are, this kit, all of this will be delivered to you free of charge. And as I've said, every product is assigned point. When you get these 3 TNNs, you will have earned yourself 100 points, and you will earn a recognition pin. And this amount, in case you are not doing this business alone, you have a partner, a spouse or a sibling who is of age and you would love to do the business with, it caters for 2 people. They'll not need to pay any other amount. All right, so what do? You have joined today, you have earned your 100 points, and then you talk to your friends. 1, 2, 3 friends, and they each do what you have done. And so in that same month, you are able to bring 3 people in the business. That is called 3 in that. And it is very important. If you are able to work out this, then your business grows very fast. Let's say you are not in a position to work it out like that, but you are able to bring in 1 person. Then you become 2 in that month. Following month, each one of you brings 1 person. You become a team of 4. And here you already start earning a bonus at 3%. And then the next month, each one of you bring another 1 person. You become a team of 8. As a team of 8, you are recognized as a manager and you are earning a bonus of 5%. This is, note that this is exclusive of any profits. Then the following month, each one of you bring each 1 person. You now become a team of 16 people. And as a team leader, you are earning at 10% bonus and you're recognized as a senior manager. The following month, you duplicate yourselves. This is now the power of duplication, talking to people. You are earning now at a 20% bonus and you step up to executive manager. as you continue duplicating yourself, and you end up now you are a team of 64 people, you are earning now at 25% bonus, and you are recognized as a director. We say that this is where life really begins here, and you'll be earning from the tune of 120,000 Kenya shillings as a director. And it does not stop there. As a director, if your work now is to train other people in your team to become directors. When you make one director, you step up to Sapphire director. You are recognized as a Sapphire director, and you'll be earning in excess of 150,000 Kenya shillings. And the following, and as you follow up with your business, you make you help 3 people to become directors, then you are recognized as a Ruby director. Here, you are earning from Kenya shillings 300,000 plus. At this point, your work is really to help other people become directors like you. And if you make 6 people to become directors in your team, if you train and help 6 people to become directors in your team, you now become a president team member. This is where all of us we are heading. From down there as a distributor, our goal is to reach president team member. And from here, you are earning in excess of 700,000 Kenya shillings. Friends, this is the way that when you impact other people's lives, and then that goodness comes back to you. You start as a distributor as one person, and you help other people to become like you. You step up to manager. You help other people to become like you. You step up to the next level. And this way, as you duplicate yourself, you're impacting many people's lives. And that means that you are also growing, and you grow and you grow and you grow. Thank you so much for listening to me tonight. At this point, I want to welcome our president team member, my mentor. This is one who have worked with, who have challenged me and have seen me grow. And I'm really grateful to God for having found this opportunity, and very good team leaders who have really been working with us together. I now hand it over to none other than Dr. Josphat Kariuki. Feel most welcome. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Constanza, for the wonderful presentation. That is one of the simplest presentations I've ever had, yet very clear. And thank you for sharing with all of us. Allow me to really first appreciate God for this great opportunity. I don't take it for granted. It's now 15 years from when I got to hear about this business, and it's always my pleasure to share my success story with the new people who are joining us tonight. So if you're here for the very first time, most welcome, and thank you for finding time to be here. My name is Josphat Kariuki, for them that we are meeting for the very first time. I am married to one Pioros Cherotich, and between us, we are blessed with 4 children. They are the reason why my wife and I started this business, because we really wanted to give them the best life possible. Pieros was a high school teacher before this opportunity, and I was a full-time lecturer in the university where I was teaching computer science at the Catholic University of Eastern Africa. I'm sharing this just to really let our guests know that this is an opportunity for all, especially those who want to move from good to great, from one level of success to another level of success. And when did this opportunity find us? God works in miraculous ways. A relative to my wife visited us in the house, a very casual way, and the target was my wife because my wife had what not many people consider as a health challenge, but it is obesity. Initially, I thought that is a very good thing because when I married her, she was very tiny, 1 GB. And so I had to really work very hard to make sure that there is evidence to my in-laws that she's not hungry in my hands. And so she kept on expanding every other month, every other year. And she had gotten to 124 kgs. Initially, I was very excited and very proud. And whenever we visited my in-laws, the parents were so excited that their son-in-law is doing wonders. But when this guy visited us in our home, he helped us to see things in a very different way. And he alluded to the fact that that was extremely dangerous for my wife's health. So that was the target. But the beauty is, he never stopped at health alone. He went ahead to share about financial freedom, wealth. And I remember him asking, Josphat, if I showed you something we can do together and be financially free, would you be willing to take it? I never thought twice. I grabbed it at once. Why was it so? Ladies and gentlemen, if you are working somewhere, you know what happens in our job setups. You work very, very hard and you don't achieve so much other than just being able to pay bills and achieve a few other things here and there. I had worked very hard before as a teacher, high school teacher with the TSC. By the way, my wife was also a physics maths teacher like myself. We happened to have been the same university doing physics and maths. And of course, there is a way physics and maths can turn to become chemistry. I mean, we married and thereafter became biology. Got 4 children. I went further to work in the university as a full-time lecturer, did so many other things. But after working very hard, I was in a rat race. And so when this opportunity came my way, I had to grab it at once. I don't know about your case, but for me, I realized that it doesn't matter how long you work. As long as you are working for income, you are trading your time for just income. Given the very many expenses that we have, your income gets finished before the month is over. I don't know how many of us have experienced that, but that was the case. Year in, year out. Good salary up there. So many expenses, so many deductions through tax and the like. Pay as you earn, pay as you eat, pay as you do whatever you are doing. And the net down there was always pathetic. And it could not take me to the end of the month. For you, what gets finished first? Is it the month or is it income? I will really love engagement on this because I believe it was not just myself. It's perhaps many other people. What gets finished before the other? Is it the month or the money, your income? For me, that was the biggest problem. And so there are a couple of things that I didn't really love or like about my job. One, working very, very hard and having my income getting finished before the month ended. But number two, I discovered I was lagging behind my bills and getting into debts. And someone said, if you find yourself in a hole, stop digging. Rogers will. If you find yourself in a hole, stop digging. Why? Because the more you dig, the deeper you sink. And after almost 10 years of working, ladies and gentlemen, that is exactly what was happening to me. And so I ended up living a life of mediocrity, in as much as I really wanted to live a life of excellence. When I was growing up, I remember I was told to work very hard, get good job, and money will never be a problem. I did the same. Got first class honors in my first degree, masters in UK, PhD, and so after working so hard, I felt disappointed that I was just living a life of mediocrity and average life. So it is at that point that this opportunity found me, when I was tired of being broke and tired. You see, if you are pushed to the wall, that you cannot be pushed further, you've got to push back. And I sobered up and decided I want to change my life. Did you know that the change that you've always wanted will never come from outside? It's you to decide that enough is enough and you have to change. So why did I join? Number one, I wanted to change a few things. Number one, it was so embarrassing that even my children were going to the very normal schools. In fact, I remember one time one of my kids questioning why I should take them to such schools. The school was called Isaac and Rebecca. I know it sounds like a church, not like a school. But that is where I could afford. I was paying rent. That's the other thing I hated and made me to start this business. I thought after working for a few years, I would be living in my own home here in Nairobi. But there was no possibility. In fact, there was no hope of living in my own home in Nairobi by just working 8 to 5 job. So I really wanted to have my own home and stop paying rent. Men in the house, you know the way we desire driving good machines? That was me. After working for almost 10 years, I was driving what I would call Futsubishi. Futsubishi meaning walking on foot. Not that I didn't want to drive, not that I didn't want to do exercises, walking around, but I wasn't able to buy a car. So those are some of the things that made me to really start this business. And I must assure us here in this call that all your dreams are valid. I decided, if what they have presented, even if not 100% of it, 50% or even 20% is true, I'm going to start the business. In any case, friends, is it not better that you start something and fail than fail to start? Because if you don't start, you'll never know how far you would have gone with it. However, there were some objections, some things that I had to really overcome. And this is very natural for any human being. The first one was, I had never done any business. How was I to do this business? In fact, when they talk of the business is about talking to people. For some of us, those who are science oriented, we don't want to talk to people. We want to talk with machine, laptops, and just do your stuff, your craft. So I was not so sure that I was going to talk to people. My other challenge was time. You know, the way as lecturers, you can be too busy. I remember I was not only a full-time lecturer in the university, Catholic University of Eastern Africa, but I was moonlighting in 3 other universities. So I was always up and down, trying to make ends meet. I never even did the mathematics that the expenses I was incurring in moving from one university to the other were higher than the part-time income or salary that I was being paid. I never did that mathematics. And so my worry was, where will I get time to do this business from? But did you know, and this I learned here, that if something is important, you find time. If it is not important, you find excuse. I thank God that I never brought the excuse of time. I decided I will create time for it. 2 hours in a day or 1 hour in a day. Not too much. I could afford. And that is what I did. So we are talking of 15 years now from when I decided, regardless of those challenges and objections in my mind, I'm going to start this business. 17th of July 2010. I will never forget that day. And so I started the journey. I wish we had enough time to really share all the benefits that I have gotten from the business from when I said yes to the opportunity. But I'll try to mention a few just to encourage someone here that your tomorrow can be better than today, that your dreams are all valid, that you don't have to keep on dreaming of dreams and not achieving them. I will start with the simplest, health. Well, remember I said the target was my wife, 124 kgs then. As we walked together, people used to think that she is my mother. Because when you are big, you are also likely to look a bit old. Today, you cannot believe within no time she was able to cut so many kgs down to below 70 and now in 60s. Manageable. The health of my children. I remember when we were starting this business, I had two. Now I have four. At the moment, they are four currently. And you know, when you have young kids, your house can be like a chemist. Drugs, medicine from one end of the house to the other. And that was the exact case. I thank God that today my children are enjoying perfect health. Same to our parents and so on and so forth, and ourselves. Not many people think about health. We are so much preoccupied with issues of money and amassing wealth, and then we take all that money to the hospitals. I cannot remember when last I visited a doctor, and I really thank God for that. Well, I didn't come for health, but I thought, let me start there. I came in for money. I told you I'm Kariuki Kamau. Those who know that where I come from, we are not allergic to money. And so I am super excited that although when I was starting this journey, my bank account was quite terrible, today I have been able to achieve quite a number of things. Now, please note this, that here we don't advocate for what people really go for, microwave success. Microwave success, you just start something and within no time you're promised you'll be a millionaire. No, it's a process. It takes time. True success takes time. And I remember when I started, my very first bonus was only 100 US dollars. In fact, not 100, sorry, 10. Oh, I'm exaggerating. 10 US dollars. I'm putting it that way for those who are not from our region. That is around 1,000 and something Kenya shillings. To me, I was very excited because it's a business I've just started and I am now earning something on part-time basis. Though it was too small, it was an assurance that this business will work if I work it more. In a span of 7 months, we had grown, my wife and I, because when you join, if you have a spouse, then without her paying anything, she's an equal partner in the business. And our income by the 7th month was already over 60,000 Kenya shillings. We are talking of 2011, years back. And my wife resigned from TSC. Why? The enemy of better is good. Now, she got something better here and she did away with the good. In any case, that is when we started enjoying exotic lifestyle, being flown to other countries for lifestyle, for vacations by our partner company, Neolife. And life became very different. In 1 year's time, listen to this, those who want better life financially. In 1 year's time, I was earning more from this business that I'm giving just an hour or two in a day than what the university was paying me as a full-time lecturer. You see, a time comes when you are realistic. You don't want to just go by titles, but by what you are able to earn. But remember, this is part-time. This is part-time business for me. I still have my full-time job. In 2 years' time, we were already living in our own home. We are driving decent cars. Is that not transformation? Our lives started changing drastically. 2 years is a lot of time that you can do so much, you can achieve so much if you are doing things smart and right. But too short a time that if you are just depending on your salary, you might not achieve anything more than you had achieved earlier. To cut the long story short, in 2 years, 11 months, we were already president team members. Constanza has shown you all those ranks. And I am here to tell you that you can start today, and in 2 years, 11 months, you too can be a president team member. For the sake of inspiring those who are aggressive and they believe they can achieve that, as a president team member today, and even then, today, as a president team member, you can never earn less than 700,000 Kenya shillings. Whether you're doing this business on part-time or full-time, can that income help you to achieve some things, to do some things that you are struggling to do? Can it help you to take your children to the best schools? Can you be able to drive whatever the machine you want to drive? That was 2 years, 11 months. Less than 3 years. President team members. Our bonus was 762,000. And I was still teaching in the university. But 5 years from when we said yes to this opportunity, I remember we were flying from South Africa for holiday, for a vacation. We were up there 30,000 feet above the sea level. And my wife asked me, Josphat, will you still go back to the university? And I asked her, to do what? In fact, she's the one who wrote my resignation letter when we were still up there, 8 p.m. on our way back to Nairobi from Oliver Tambo International Airport. And that is how I fired my boss. In 2015, 20th September, that's when we wrote that resignation letter. By then, what the university was paying me in 1 year, I was earning from my business in one single month. So that is the second benefit, financial freedom. Are you here and you want to get total financial security beyond your retirement? Some people, they have big jobs, but wait until they retire and their lives start deteriorating, going down. Why? Did you know that you are supposed to, even after retirement, continue growing your income? Your income should keep on going up and up and up. If you work out your income generation smartly. Financial freedom. I challenge all of us. Let's not just depend on 8 to 5 jobs. You might not be classified as poor, but also you might not be classified as wealthy. And here we are talking about generational wealth. Because you get what we call residual income. The income that will be coming in, month out, whether you are working or not. And so we've been able to take our children to the best schools, to drive the best machines. I mean, my dream car was that later shape of Land Cruiser, you know, the one, that new shape. And guess what? Through this opportunity, those kind of dreams are all behind me. We've been able to achieve all this. We have built homes here in Nairobi, in the village, beautiful, beautiful homes, just to really show our guests that this will help you to achieve those kind of dreams. And the last benefit that we have gotten with my wife is travel, lifestyle. I think it's only fair on this to really show you the kind of lifestyle that you are going to immerse yourself into. Should you make that decision that not so many people have made? You see, success is not for majority. In Kenya, majority are about 90% are struggling financially. They are poor. 10% rich. The decisions that people make define them. Look at this. In fact, I will start by saying this, that you are joining the best team. This is the founder of Neolife, Jerry Brasfield, recognizing us, Josphat and Pierce, on behalf of the International Superstars team that we founded in 2010. We were being recognized by the company as #1 globally. So congratulations as you join our team. We are there to mentor you, to help you with the best strategies and ensure that you grow not only your income, but also as a leader. So look at this. For those who really love lifestyle and travel, when you become a director, we start taking you to these 5-star hotels. All these are our directors. The upper one is Olesereni Emara. The lower one is Sarova Stanley. Look at that excitement there. Some of these people are big people in the society, but others were really struggling before this business. Here in a 5-star hotel Olesereni Emara, I can see someone who was just a guard in our training center here in Nairobi. And she decided that she can also elevate her life to this level through this business. Okay. Now look at that, Sarova Stanley. With our both local and international directors, I can see our leaders from Zambia, Sapphire directors. In a country where Neolife is not yet registered, but building this business to the levels of Sapphire directors. Dr. Tino here, a medic, and the wife, and us, that is Irene Mushukano. So it's possible for everyone. There we were in Dar es Salaam just having fun. You become a Sapphire director, we take you to Windsor Golf and Country Club. And today we are taking them to White Sands. You become a Ruby director, you are taken to this 5-star hotel, Gold Coated Hotel in South Africa, Johannesburg. My wife and I have been in this hotel more than 7 times. Everything paid by the company. Look at all this. In our young years in this business, we were enjoying ourselves in places like Zambia, Victoria Falls, seeing one of the 7 wonders of the world, doing bungee jumping, those who love that level of lifestyle. Everything paid by the company. 2013, the company paid everything for us to enjoy life for a week plus at Grand Hyatt in Dubai. You can see myself there, my wife, and the founder, Jerry Brasfield. You start rubbing shoulders with the billionaires of the world. Did you know that sometimes we live a low-level life because of the people we associate with? Very wonderful. Then we went to Dubai again in 2014, climbing to the top of the tallest building there, Burj Khalifa, Dubai, an island in Indian Ocean, in South Africa, Cape Town, seeing the Cape of Good Hope, Ferrari World in Abu Dhabi, Yas Water World, Mauritius. We've been into Mauritius 3 times, paying no single coin. Remember, in 2015, I resigned. So around this time, we are just flying all over without asking for permission from anyone. 2018, again, went to Mexico, Los Cabos. We were celebrating 60 years of Neolife. Now, Constanza has shared with us it's 67 years. And there we were with the founder and the wife just having fun, and presidents from around the world. What an opportunity. And this can happen to anyone who says yes to the opportunity. We went to Abu Dhabi again. Look at these cash incentives. You know, I came for money. That's why I love showing this kind of achievements that will come your way. And here we were with even my own biological father. If something is so good, show your family members. That some will take it, others will not. But just make sure you show them the opportunity. They will never blame you. This is just last year, 2024. We were in Mauritius again with my wife there having fun. Look at that. This is the CEO, Kendra Brasfield, daughter to the founder, just enjoying life together. This is this year, 2025. In the month of May, from 22nd, we were in Cape Town from all over the world. And no, guess what? Next year, 22nd of May to 25th of May, we will be in Egypt, 100% sponsored by Neolife International. And I must say this, that if we have done it, if personally I've done it, you too can do it. And we are saying, starting, you don't have to have a lot of money. By the way, people don't start this business because they have money. They start because they want to make a difference in their lives, in health, in wealth, in lifestyle. So you pay your 17,880 to the Neolife International company. You'll get your kit and everything else that Constanza has promised us. My biggest dream right now, having achieved those dreams that I had then, is basically to help, to mentor whoever says yes to this opportunity to also achieve their dreams. Guess what? You can do this. And as I close, I want to say this. A year from today, you look back and say, thank you to the person who showed you this opportunity. But remember, the decision is yours, friends. If you don't take the opportunity, you won't offend anyone, but you'll have missed an opportunity to change your life, to live a better life, and more importantly, to touch people's lives out there. Pierrot and I started alone as one. Today we are talking of more than 30,000 people across the world, across the globe, who have started this business and they are enjoying life. Could you be that person that God is going to use to touch lives? I welcome you to the International Superstars team. I look forward to meeting you in the beaches of the world. If you'll be there to be met, we've done this now for 15 years. My future is just so bright. I am imagining that soon we'll be meeting with so many of you as presidents in Neolife, having achieved all your dreams and just working to help other people to achieve their dreams. If you say yes, we'll walk this journey together. May God bless you. Please turn to the person who invited you here and ask them that one question. How do I start this business now? You stand to lose nothing, but you stand to benefit all what we have promised you. See you at the beaches of the world. If you'll be there to be met, turn to the person who invited you and ask them to help you to get started. Bye-bye, and God bless you. Have a lovely night and a lovely weekend. God bless you.